not-for-profit organization whose mission is to keep families out of the adversarial court system. And we do that by empowering families to make choices for themselves in a self-determinative way. We have mediation processes, we also have binding arbitration, and we also have restorative justice services.
Here we are again, every first of the month. That was my mantra. Like church on Sunday, we will have a Family Innocence social every first of the month. Anthony Hulsebus. Anthony?
I've become aware, fresh out of a separation series of 10 months going on, that something's not right. In my case, I felt fear of going to court. I mean, I felt that this whimsical judge could do whatever he or she wanted and was felt to fear this unknown master of my future. I was pressured into mediation to settle, 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 settle. Almost felt like they were on commission. If I get him to settle, I get a kickback or something. And I'm just telling you what it felt like.
And that's with me as his attorney.
And with Michelle sitting at my side. You know, I was foregoing my own value as a father and a citizen who should have been able to stop this train at any time and say, whoa. You know, I should have felt the confidence that I could have a say in the future of my children and my family, but I didn't. I felt very small in that courtroom. I felt very intimidated, and I felt very much a foreigner in that land. The citizen or the people's role in justice is as small as it's ever been in the history of our republic. Let me just say that again. Because of the current system, the people or the citizen's role in justice has been, it's the smallest it's ever been. We are the least involved. And of course, justice has been the casualty of this. So the senators, the representatives, the Supreme Court justices are there to serve us. They are citizens like us. But yet, when that judge sat up on a, you know, the tower above me in his black robe, I was intimidated. Why? Why should I be intimidated if I'm seeking justice? Okay? So instead of understanding the court served me, it was and there to protect me, I felt as I was a victim of legal language, maneuvering, to the point of feeling like I was in a foreign land. What I think Americans and many people around the world mistrust is a system. It is a system where they feel like they're a foreigner. You could have been speaking Chinese to me. I mean, I didn't know a court order from a bar order when I got there. I didn't know a court order from a short order cook. I didn't know anything. Michelle educated me. But you don't want to get on-the-job training when your future, your family, and your children is involved. We were trying to mediate and get things, just get things settled. And I stopped. I don't know if you remember this, Michelle. I stopped and I said, you know what? This whole thing and the courts and this whole deal we're going through is making my wife and I more adversarial than we were. And somehow built into the current court system as it is, it creates many times, if not most or all times, greater adversaries than when you started the process. There's got to be a better way, you guys. And, by the way, it's kind of expensive, okay? Okay? Michelle's worth every dime. I'm just saying, if I gave you my total bill of lost wages and etc., it ain't cheap. But the court should really be a last resort. Not attorneys, but the court system as it stands today. In 10 years, I hope I can't say this, okay? So, I guess the bottom line I'm saying is be your friend's advocate for them. Be their lawyer. Open your mouth. Talk to them. If you know someone who survived an almost divorce, if you know someone that survived a separation, if you know someone that has resurrected their marriage, okay, go to them and say, hey, so-and-so over here, here's somebody's number, they're struggling, they're in the verge of divorce, will you call them? I would have loved to have one or two other couples who've been through this process sit down with me and say, Anthony, we've been there, we've done that. Let me talk you through this a little bit. Let me help you out. Statistically, in this room right now tonight, 50% of you know someone who's either divorced, in the middle of a divorce or separation, or is struggling in their marriage. Probably, if I took all three of those categories, you're probably 75% of you. Okay? So what do? Open your mouth. I can tell you that separation and divorce is painful. Okay? One of the great commandments is love your neighbor as yourself. If you really love somebody, you care about someone, you'll open your mouth enough to make you or them uncomfortable. Okay? I mean, let's face it, Michelle, you're in the business of making people uncomfortable to get a solution, correct? I mean, you've got to make somebody uncomfortable sometimes. We have, Dr. Charles, Michelle's father, Charles. I mean, sometimes you got to hurt a patient to get him healed. Is that not true? If you got a sliver, you got to cut it open to get it out. I'm encouraging you guys, every one of you tonight, to simply find someone, you know someone that's struggling in their marriage, been through a divorce, in the middle of a divorce, just tell them this: there's a better way. Tell them of the many options to solve issues outside of the court system, and get your friends, your family members, your co-workers, your neighbors, to realize that courts can do, not always you guys, but can do more damage than good. Listen, it's the most painful thing I've ever been through in my life. It's ripping my heart out, okay? Marriage is the bedrock for society. It's the essential place where children learn about life, okay? Anything you and I can do to preserve the institution of marriage is huge. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't think that you have nothing to offer. You don't need to be an attorney to help save a marriage. Get Family Innocence phone number on your speed dial. Get it in your favorites on your smartphone. And the minute someone says, yeah, my wife and I are we're thinking about calling it quits. But wait, hold it, stop, here, take this number down. What is it? Just take it down, call them, okay? Please, be an advocate, do something. So, I'm encouraging you to be a citizen advocate, a citizen judge, a citizen lawyer, and speak up. Right now, in my view of government's trying to solve problems that families, neighbors, and churches used to take care of. There truly is a better way.
Thanks, Anthony.